Hi, welcome to Jade Kun Gaming. I am Adam, and today I have the Star Wars Force and Destiny role-playing game Game Master's Kit. It's the GM screen and a little book with a little bit of info. I got it myself, actually. I had a friend that ran a couple games in the Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars system, and at the time that he was doing it, I was like, oh, fun to play, but I'll never run it. But I'm actually at a point now, it's been a while, and I'm thinking, that was fun. So I'm thinking I'm going to run it, so I'm starting to get the stuff myself. So I got the Force and Destiny Game Master's Kit. I'm actually going to run, I believe, the Edge of the Empire is pretty much where I'm going to go, but I chose to get this because from what I was able to tell, the contents inside of them are more or less the same. Like some different weapons, that kind of thing. But most of the contents are the same. However, obviously the front of it is very different. So we got our little piece of paper here that's just the cover. And we have their front. And here's the center of that front. And that is one of the big reasons. We have Darth Maul. We have a reference to the prequel movies in the Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars stuff. They don't do that very much. Of course, Star Wars Force and Destiny over here. And on this other side, we have like a Jedi temple. But yeah, Yoda and Maul and arbitrary Jedi person. But yeah, so that's the art. And so that was the big reason why I went with this over the others. But anyway, some of the stuff on it, we have, of course, the symbols and the dice for nice, easy reference. How to spend your advantage and triumphs. So those are some of the symbols. In combat, setting different difficulty levels, including attack difficulties, range difficulty modifiers, and then related to this, spending threat and despair, which are the bad symbols. So we have all that on the first fold, basically. We get basic weapons. Of course, we end up with quite a few lightsaber weapons. So yeah, it's definitely some different weapons in here. Not as many ranged weapons as if we had had the other screen, but they're the basic ones, and mostly the ranged weapons that I'll need, they'll be on here. The players will have their own ranged weapons, and those will be on their sheets. And we have item qualities down here. Let's go over to the other side. Character critical injury results. Giant table, which is actually one that apparently, that's one of the ones that's probably used most, I believe, from what we used playing. Quick, maneuvers and actions are how you spend your turn. Maneuvers, actions. They have the armor, but again, it is the armor from Force and Destiny, which is less armory. Although I think it has a couple, I don't know if all those were in there. Some of those might be even better. But yeah, so basic armors from there. Vehicle critical hit results. And then also for vehicles, the silhouette comparison. I believe that hull trauma, so also vehicles. And then a little thing down in the corner for medical check difficulty. So that is what is on the actual screen itself. And then there's also this little book. So, Hidden Depths, it's an adventure. So they give you an adventure here. It does at least include an extra planet. So, it's the kind of thing I probably won't run the adventure, but I might take some information out of it. Ooh. Might take some probe droids out of it. Nah, it's the kind of thing, it's like, I can definitely enjoy taking out some of the maps and planets and all that stuff, even if I don't necessarily use the actual adventure. And then, alright, we get to some extra rule stuff. Crafting a lightsaber. Rules on building the hilt. Ooh, that's a cool piece of art there. Some unique lightsabers. Lightsaber hilt. Yeah, I think generally the idea is build the hilt and find a crystal. But I'm not seeing the part on crystal, so that may just be hidden within the text. Including a lightsaber crystal, yeah. So yeah, it's that. Generally what you'd expect. And then night level play, which is the idea of higher level, higher experience, earned at least 150 XP through gameplay. And generally the idea at that point, you know, some of the the challenges you can put them up against. You know, that's when you really start putting them against other like Jedi, Sith, etc. Yeah, so there's some basic stuff in there, including both constructing your lightsaber, high-level play for Jedi, and then the adventure that has stuff you could take. Yeah, it's a bit taller than I usually like, but yeah, it's not one of the actual low profiles. It's more up and down than it is. Oh well. Anyways, so it may end up getting used like that, but we'll see. At the very least, yeah, it's a little bit different, especially like some of the weapons and armor that are on it from the other ones. But in general, for the most of the stuff on the screens seems to be the same for any given screen. So yeah, DM's kit is the screen and a book with a mini adventure and a couple extra rules. So I will link below where you can check it out, or you can get it at your friendly local gaming store. So yeah, check it out. Have a good day. Bye.